Hello friends, welcome to my channel Mathematics Solutions. In my previous videos, I explained you how you can find the square root of perfect square numbers by prime factorization method, repeated subtraction method and long division method. In today's video, we will find the square root of non-perfect square numbers. For this, I have two methods here. One is the long division method and other is the short trick method. So let's find the square root of any non-perfect square number with the long division method. Let the non-perfect square number be 50. As I have already explained the long division method in my previous video, so for those who haven't seen that video, I will put the link of that video in the description. They can see there. So for long division method, first of all we place this number inside this division sign. Then we will mark off these digits in the pair from right to left. The next step, we have to find the number whose square is less than or equal to 50. We know that square of 7 is 49. So we will write here 7. 7 sevens are 49. Then subtract. 10 minus 9 1, 4 minus 4 0. Now add this number and write it here and put a blank here. You know that in the normal division, when we place the decimal here, we write the 10 below. But in this method, long division method, we need couple of zeros here because we need numbers in pair. So we will write 00 here. Now if I write 1 here, then and also 1 here, and multiply 141 with 1, then the number will be greater than 100. So I will write 0 here. 140 is a 0. Now subtract. Again for this decimal, bring down couple of zeros. Now add the last digit of the quotient to this number and write it here. Put the blank here. Now let us find the number here, that when we multiply this number with the number we write here and also with here, the answer is equal to or less than this number. So let's try with 6 first. 6 6 are 36, 6 4 are 24, 2 6 1 are 6 and 2 8. This number is closer to this, but let's also try with 7. 7 sevens are 49, 7 4s are 28, 7 1s are 7 and 2 9. So this number is quite close to this. So we will write 7 here. Now subtract. 10 minus 9 1, 9 minus 4 5, 9 minus 8 1, 9 minus 9 0. Again add the last digit of the quotient to this number and write here 7 7 14. So we get 1414. Now for this decimal, bring down another couple of zero. Now one thing that I want to tell you, that in this type of question, the question is asked as find the square root of this non-perfect square number up to 2 decimal places or 3 decimal places. If you are asked to find the answer up to 2 decimal places, then we have to find at least 3 places after the decimal. And if you are asked to find the result for up to 3 places, then we have to find it at least for 4 places. So let's divide one more time. Now if I write 2 here and multiply this number with 2, then I will get 2 here, which is greater than this. So I will write 1 here. Now subtract. 10 minus 1 9, 9 minus 4 5, 10 minus 1 9 and 4 minus 4 0. So we have find the result up to 3 places, and if we are asked to find the result into 2 places, then we will write the square root of 50 is 0.7.07. Now we will also do the square root of this number with the short trick method. For the short trick method, I have a formula which is a plus minus b, and it is equal to square root of a plus minus b twice of square root of a. Here a is a perfect square number. It means that we have to resolve the number whose square root we have to find into a perfect square number plus and minus the any other number, that when we add that number to this or subtract that number to this, we get the original number. Let's apply this formula to square root of 50. First of all, we have to resolve it's into nearest square perfect square number, and its nearest perfect square number is 49. So we will write 50 as 49 plus 1, and let's apply this formula. Square root of a, here a is 49 and b is 1. So square root of a plus b twice of square root of a, and you know that square root of 49 is 7. Here we get 1 by 7 to the 14. Now 14 7s are 98, 98 plus 1, 99. So when you will divide 99 by 14, you will get the result 7.0714. And you can see that in both the methods, in long division method and in shortcut method, the result is correct up to 3 decimal places. So in both these methods we get the same result. Therefore square root of 50 is equal to 7.071. Let's take a couple of another examples so that you can easily understand this method. Now let the another non-perfect square number be 37. We will first do it with short trick method. First of all, resolve 37 into its nearest square number, and its nearest square number is 36. We can write 37 as 36 plus 1. Now apply this formula. Square root of first number plus 1, this number, twice of square root of first number. Square root of 36 is 6, and here 6 also. So this become 1 by 12. 12 6 is 72, 72 and 1, 73. When you will divide 73 by 12, you will get the answer 6.083. Now let's verify the square root of 37 with long division method. If the answer is same in both these methods or they are different. Now we will do it with long division method. Write the number inside this division sign. Mark off the digit in pairs from right to left. Now find the number whose square is less than or equal to this, and we know that square of 6 is 36. Now subtract 7 minus 6, 1, 0. Add these number and write here. Put the blank here and place a decimal here. For this decimal, bring down couple of zeros. Now if I write 1 here and 1 here, I will get 121, which is greater than this. So I will write 0 here. Now for this decimal, bring down another couple of zeros and add the last digit of the quotient to this number and write here 120 plus 0, 120. Now place the blank here. Now if I write the number 7 here and multiply it with 7, then I will get 7 to the 14, 8449, which is close to this, but let's multiply with its next number. 8 8 is 64, 8 2 is 16, 1 8 1 is 8 and 1 9. This number is quite close to 10,000, so we will write 8 here. Now subtract. 10 minus 4 6, 9 minus 6 3, 9 minus 6 3, 9 minus 9 0. Now add the last digit of the quotient to this number and write here 8 plus 8 16, 1216. And for this decimal bring down another couple of zeros. If I write 3 here and multiply this number with 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 6 are 18, 3 1s are 3 and 1 4, 3 2s are 6 and 3 1s are 3. The number is greater than this number, so we will write here 2 and multiply this number with also with 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2 and 1 3, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Now subtract. 10 minus 4 6, 9 minus 2 7, 5 minus 3 2 and 13 minus 4 9. Now add this last digit to this number and write it here. We get 4 6 1 12. Now put a blank here and bring down another couple of zeros. Let's multiply this number with 5. 5 5s are 25, 2 5 5 4s are 20 and 2 22, 5 6 are 30, 32 30 and 2 32, 3 here, 5 1s are 5 and 3 8, 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5 and 1 6, which is quite less than this number. So let's multiply this number with 7. 7 7s are 49, 4 7 2s are 7 4s are 28, 28 and 4 32, 3 7 6s are 42, 42 and 3 45, 4 here, 7 1s are 7, 7 and 4 11, 7 2s are 14 and 1 15, 7 1s are 7 and 1 8. This number is closer to this, so let's try with 8 also. 8 8s are 64, 6 8 4s are 32, 32 and 6 38, 3 6 8s are 48, 48 and 3 51, 5 8 1s are 8, 8 and 5 13, 1 8 2s are 6 16 and 1 17, 8 1s are 8, 8 and 1 9. So the number is greater than this number, so we will multiply here with 7. Let's check one more time. 7 7s are 49, 4 7 4s are 28, 28 and 4 32, 3 7 6s are 42, 42 and 3 45, 7 1s are 7, 7 and 4 11, 1 7 2s are 14 and 1 15, 7 1s are 7 and 1 8. Now subtract this number. Now you can see that by short trick method our answer was 6.083, and if we see this, we can write 6.0827 as 6.083, because when the number is greater than 5 or 5, we add 1 to the next digit. So the answer in this case is same in both the method. However, in some of the cases with short trick method we get the approximate answers. So I will recommend you that you must use this long division method if you want to get the accurate answer as you get with the calculator when you divide or find the square root of any number. So if you want to get the correct answer, then please apply the long division method. I am stressing again and again to use the long division method because in some cases we get the approximate answer. Now I will show you that example also. If we have to find the square root of non-perfect square number 5, then by short trick method, first of all we have to resolve it into its nearest square perfect square number, which is 4. Now apply the formula: square root of first number plus b twice of square root of first number, and square root of 4 is 2, and here 2 also. So we get 4 2s 8 and 1 9, and when you divide 9 by 4 we will get the result 2.25. Now let's verify with the long division method. First of all, mark the digit, then find the number whose square is equal to or less than this. 2 square is equal to 4. Put the decimal here and add this number, write it here. Now for this decimal, bring down the couple of zero as we did in the previous example. Now if I write 3 here and multiply this number with 3, then we get 3 4s are 12, which is greater than this, so we will write 2 here. 42 2s are 84. 10 minus 4 6, 9 minus 8 1. Now for this decimal, bring down another couple of 0 and add the last digit of the quotient to this number. 42 plus 2 44, and put the blank here. If I multiply this number by writing 4 here, I will get 4 4 the 16, 4 4 the 16 and 170. So I will write 3 here. 3 3 is a 9, 3 4 is a 12, 3 4 is a 12 and 1 13. 10 minus 9 1, 9 minus 2 7, 5 minus 3 2. So you can see that we have find the answer both by short trick method and by long division method, but there is a difference of points something. Though we have got the almost same answer 2.2, but when we see its second place after decimal, then there is a difference of some number. So that's why I recommend you to do the square root of non-perfect square number with the long division method. Therefore square root of 5 is equal to 2.23. In the exam, if there are given option like 2 to 3 option and you get the nearest answer, then you can use this short trick method to solve that questions. So guys, if you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the like button, and also follow me on my Facebook page and Instagram. In my next videos, I will explain the exercise, all the exercises of chapter 6 of class 8, which are related to square and square roots. And for those who haven't seen my previous videos related to square and square roots, I will put the links of those videos in the description. They can click there and learn the previous methods also. Thank you so much.